Good day, everyone. Trust we are good as always. Today, I'm super elated, excited, and honored at the number of views for my first video. We need to participate in soul winning and kingdom advancement prayers. Thank you very much. I do really appreciate, and thumbs up to everyone who loved, liked, watched, and shared the video. So, what are we going to talk about today? I'm very sure you're wondering. We're like, okay, let's see. Yeah, today we'll be talking about love. Yeah, what is love? I'm very sure people are like, oh, what do you have to say? I mean, where are you gonna come from? So I'm just gonna tell you, wait, hold on. I'm coming with a sus. So hold on and wait for it. So I will be starting with what I call the acronyms of love to describe what love is and the actions we need to take to show that we are loving. So I will be starting with letter L. What is L? Living the. O, opposite of. V, the voices of. And E, evil. Together, it is living the opposite of the voices of evil. As humans, we have what we call the battlefield of the mind, where we have both the good thoughts and the evil thoughts, the positive thoughts and the negative thoughts. It is normal for each individual. But here is the decision. What are you going to do in order to love, in order to show love? You have to make a decision at every point in time that I am going to live out the opposite of that voice of the evil thoughts. So when an evil thought comes to your heart, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to make a decision to act out the opposite. I am going to make a decision to live out the opposite. I'll give a practical example. So for example, maybe you have a dear friend or a dear colleague who is so close to you, and the person misbehaved so greatly, and you are so pained, and you try to talk to the person and the person gave you an attitude, and you just sat down, and all of a sudden the voices just kept coming. Don't talk to her again. Give it back to her. And sure, put her in her place. All manner of things coming through your mind. Those are the voices of evil. Sometimes it seems logical. Sometimes it seems like the right thing to do. But this is what love is. You need to make a decision to live out the opposite of that voice of evil that just came. And the opposite of that voice of evil that just came is, oh, I'm just going to give her some space, and then I'm going to send her text messages from time to time. I'm going to call her to find out how she's doing. Probably she's having a tough time either at home or at work with another colleague. You know, that is a positive interpretation of the situation of things around her, and you interpreting it that way and making a decision to live out the opposite of the voices of evil is what we call love. That is the practicality of showing love. And I'm telling you this, that it is as easy as ABC. How? Vet the thoughts. When it comes to your mind, vet the thoughts. Good thoughts, bad thoughts, evil thoughts. Once is an evil thought, say no, count a 1 to 10 and tell the thought, no, I am not going to leave you out. I am not going to act you out. I am going to do instead the opposite. I am going to live out the opposite of this voice of evil. So, in making that decision and making that choice consistently and consciously, then you will be loving. And this is what you have to do in your day-to-day activity, in your relationship with your significant other, in your relationship with people at work, even as you go about your activities and your journey in life. If you can make this decision, you will be surprised at how much love you would have in your heart, and you will be demonstrating to those people around you. I will leave you with this. The scripture, 1 Corinthians 13, 1-13, talks about what love is. It says love is kind, love is patient, love is not envious, love is not jealous. If we can practicalize all that is in the scripture and do this, which is exactly the opposite of the voices of evil, then you will be exemplifying and you will be showing love. For example, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. We were sinners. But here, Jesus knew all that, but he made a choice. We could see that he was praying that prayer. He prayed that prayer, thy will be done. Thy will be done. It wasn't easy, but when he made that decision and that choice to live out the opposite, and the opposite was to go to the cross for us, that was the greatest act of love. And this is what Jesus Christ is trying to tell us to do today. This is what he's trying to preach to us. And that is what I'm trying to pass across as a message. That this love we're talking about is living the opposite of the voices of evil. Making that decision on a daily basis. And when you do that, then you're loving. And as you know always, God's grace is sufficient for you. Keep basking in God's love. God bless you. Bye.